Good morning, pirates. Let me show you this brig build I've been working on. So, it's the brig. It's fully upgraded. That gives it consecutive weapon hits to a target, increases effectiveness of subsequent buoys by 2% for a maximum of 30%. Resets if more than 12 seconds pass between hits, reduces reload time of auxiliary weapons by 10%, as well as for nearby or friendly ships. The hull health is 46,350. The base strength is 9,270. Sailing speed 13 knots. Trimming speed 18 knots. Cargo 75,000. We're running Shurlock Long Nines on the front so that I can tear the sails. And we're running the Faule, or however you say that, Demi Cannon on port and starboard. The rear, also the Shurlock Long Nines, in case I get turned around and I still need to tear the sails. We're running the Infernal Maw for the buoy so that we can slow them down, do damage. And it's Rhapsody of the Deep for the armor, because these torpedo guys do not play. And this gives you, while bracing, the effects of being afflicted with flooded is negated. That means won't happen. Reduces damage from torpedoes by 25% and by an additional 25% while bracing. So if you're bracing, it reduces the damage of torpedoes by 50% total. You got 20% damage reduction for fire, 35% for flooding, 20% for explosive. The long nines in the front, the reason we're using those is because they have this thing called Mast Breaker. Deals 7,000 damage after the torn sails effect is applied. Adds 30% of damage as piercing damage, increases damage to weak points by 100%. So when I get turned around, if their sails are already torn, I'm not going to waste these shots in the front before turning again. I'm going to shoot at their weak spot to get that extra 100% damage to them. Increase damage by 50% when hitting sails. So when I am hitting sails, it's doing 50% more damage, right? Okay. And then the Faule, which is the shrapnel Demi Cannons, they do the ricochet. Hits that land on an enemy ship's hull or structure ricochet towards a nearby target, dealing 75% of the original damage. And they do 1,404 damage. It's a piercing damage. Adds 30% add damage as piercing damage. Increases damage to weak points by 100%. Here we go. It is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday. There are a lot of players. I got some friends in here. This is not going to be a solo, but you will still be able to see the damage output. Looks like I'm out of these repair kits. Make sure you're eating some brace food. Brace mitigation. It's actually damage reduction, just FYI. Good morning, Regina. We're making a YouTube video showing everyone the brig. Happy Sunday. I don't think you've seen this enemy yet. Reverse of remorse. Let's get it. He drops his sails. The first thing you do is shoot him. 2 shots, broken sails, every time. 2 mortars, or whatever those things are called. Demi Cannon. Circle around him. Demi Cannon. Sails.
We shall give it to them!
When you're right here, you're gonna fire your muskets every time you get a chance, because that heals you. You're running a scrapper station. Fire muskets. You don't really have to worry about bracing much, as long as you fire that musket every single time it asks for it. Boom. Oh, missed it. Too many people getting clouded. And he's dead. I didn't really get a chance to showcase all of it, but you get an idea of how the build works. So I hope that helps you, and thank you.